Hello, hello. I might be live, potentially, maybe, likely. And indeed I am. Hello, hello. Here we are. Yeah. Relaxing JRPG music to sleep or study to. It's gonna be a sleep or study stream today. Yeah, we are gonna be kinda studying. Gonna be working on more AdventOfCode. Maybe I should make it a bit more quiet here than the actual output, so that the other things still make the right amount of noise. Ahoy! Yeah, I think that still sounds good. Hi Shrox, welcome in. Nice to see you. How's your quest in the AdventOfCode going? Day 9 was very not fun. Alright. I don't think I'll be playing Riven today. I don't know, we'll see if I make it to day 9 today even. But I just realized I have to go to the dentist tomorrow in the morning. So that's in like 9 hours. So ahoy! Probably shouldn't be streaming until 6 AM. Congrats on being second, Joe. And ahoy, Korenchkin. Ahoy! Ahoy! And congrats on being third, Korenchkin. I realized immediately what I needed to do, but it took me over an hour to fix all the bugs and stuff. I mean, I felt similar with day 3 it was, I think. Yep, where I have my beautiful abandoned solution that just didn't work for some reason. But well... Guess who cheated me out of being second again? Ah, damn you, Twitch. And all this time that I wasn't here. Still not doing better, Twitch. Still not doing better. But how are you all? Welcome in. I'm excited for more coding. Curious about day 6 part 2. We'll see how it goes. Very, very curious in any case. Okay, now it might be a bit too quiet in the relaxing JRPG music. Maybe I make it a bit louder here now. I think a bit more is still fine. Somewhere here probably. Very EP today, so might go for early space. That's very reasonable and valid. Aloha Cappuccino Flag, welcome, welcome. Nice to see you. How are you today? Hope you're doing well. At least I made it here. Yes. Very much appreciated. And at least you got third. It's not quite second, but it's third. Well, how are you, Joe? I don't know if I directly asked you. Hope you're also doing well. And I guess I didn't run the ads yet, so let me quickly do that. 90 seconds of also EP. Everyone's EP today. Lurky and EP. Alright. Let me shout out Cappuccino Flag. Also gonna shout out Shrugs in a moment. I guess I can already do it now. It's not gonna be an official Twitch shout out, but before I forget, I better do it like this. Follow Shrugs if you want to also see the AdventOfCode, and probably the more knowledgeable and straightforward sometimes AdventOfCode. You get the jank here. I guess everyone is doing a bit of jank with this. And of course also follow Cappuccino Flag. No stress, only meow. I mean, that doesn't sound awesome, I don't know what does. You're welcome, of course. And am I running the ads already? I don't know, I don't think so. I'm gonna click the button. There we go. Click the button now. The last game I streamed was in fact not Puzzle, 1990. Is Puzzle a game from 1990 or is... Well, I actually installed VS Code and Python to my PC today and plan to start messing around with it, even though I totally have zero time for extra activities at the moment. That is, yeah, that seems familiar. That's totally something I would do. But that's awesome. Sorry, I was distracted by my my stream freezing again for me. I feel like my ISP is still doing a bit of, yeah, janky stuff. Because what did I want to say? Distractions. Oh yeah, I feel like the download is kind of impacted. Not in general, but for several different sites. Where there's like, with Twitch for example, I have frequent like stutters in videos and stuff. But the upload seems completely fine. Like I didn't notice any unusual frame drops while streaming or anything like that. But then again, like even with like installing packages or something while I'm coding, sometimes it's like, oh, I get 100 kilobit per second or something like that. It's just like, what's going on there? I don't understand. Anyway, yeah, about installing VS Code, that is awesome. And Python is a good choice. And yeah, well, having zero time for extra activities, yeah. Isn't that always what it is? But I hope you'll get into it. I've been doing when I first got back into coding, I've been doing these challenges on Exorcism, it's called, which was, yeah, I mean, it worked for me. At some point, I wanted to do proper things. Is it like, no, it's probably without the first C there. Yeah, without the first C there. Let me correct that. There. I've been watching my friend work on little coding projects for a Discord bot, so I got interested again. Ooh, yeah, I've been janking around with Discord bots as well. Self-coded ones. That's fun indeed. Don't remember. I think I did it in Python and in JavaScript, if I'm not mistaken. Both work. Yeah, well, the ads are done. Let's maybe take another peek at day 6 and where we left off. Oh yes, so we had this fun guard here that walks up here, goes around here, goes down there, goes up here, goes there, goes down here, goes here, and goes here, and then leaves the map. That's the whole path, I think. Yeah, and then we marked every spot that they went to, and then we went back in time, and the paradoxes are paradoxing, and now we want to place one obstacle in one position, not just any obstacle, like it could be a stack of failed suit prototypes, or a printing press, or a chimney squeeze a crate of chimney squeeze prototype fabric, or a chemical retroencabulator. I feel so immersed by all this detail here. Think of sovereign glue. So many things. Yeah, so we want to place one thing in one position and check if that causes the guard to end up walking in a loop. And I think I have ideas about how to approach this. We might have to like expand our data structure a little bit, but I think we can work with that. Hi, Mr. Cat. Hello. I was interested in learning Python a long time ago, like over a year ago. That's not a long time, I understand. But I misplaced my motivation. Glad to see I almost found it again. Yay! Send me a message if you decide to stream it when you're coding. I know it can be weird if you do something, like just starting to do something and then like streaming it and sharing it with others, but I always enjoy watching people code and figuring stuff out, and it might actually be nice watching someone work on more beginner stuff that I actually understand than watching people do super complex stuff that I don't understand. Oh yeah, peering issue at my ISP, peeringdb.com. Then again, several multi 100G peerings, so that should be fine. I don't understand how all that works. I might probably learn it at some point, but I forgot. Yeah, maybe. I mean, I'll keep an eye on it and we'll see how it develops. As long as I can stream, that's already pretty good. I mean, like, the upload is kind of more crucial to me than the download. And in the worst case, when I feel like, okay, this is not working, and yeah, actually it must be an issue with my ISP, or with the landline anyway, because I did try then to like create a hotspot, a USB tethering thing with my phone, which had like a mobile connection. And that was faster, even though it had a pretty crappy connection here, but it was still like twice as fast, which was still not super fast, but yeah, that's... Peering is what happens when two ISPs love each other very much, or so they say. Okay, premium kitty butt content here, always. I actually, the new cats that are around here, one of them was in my room a moment ago, and had I streamed like 10 minutes earlier, you would have seen in the lower corner all the way there, you would have seen a tiny bit of an orange cat butt. But sadly I was too late. But I'm sure eventually there will be new cats to be seen on stream. But I should be doing history readings now though, so I must lurk. Thanks for hanging out, Joe. Thanks for lurking. Good luck with the history. Yeah, I copied my part 2. Still 4 cats. No, it's 6 now. It's 6 now. They're not my cats though, so we got a new flatmate and she brought 2 cats with her, and they're all getting along surprisingly well, I gotta say. Like, there was no fighting, there was a tiny bit of hissing, a tiny bit of growling, when like my cats were a bit too curious maybe and were hanging out under the bed where the hiding spot of the new cats was. But now they're just like pretending like it's all normal. Of course there are other cats here. So that's pretty nice. I am surprised how chill it was so far. I hope it stays like that. We'll see how it develops. Because there's also a huge age gap. Like, my cats are around 15, 13 to 16 almost. And these 2 cats are 2 years old, I think. Something like that. So they are still young and active. And my cats are old and active. But yeah, working out so far. But seriously, peering is essentially an agreement between 2 network operators to exchange traffic from one to the other, usually for free, as opposed to paid transit. Okay, I see. Chill granny cats. Yeah, they're actually not even that chill. But yeah, probably the cats are. The tomcats, not so much. They are still super active and playful. So maybe it's going to be good for them and for the other cats, because then all the tomcats might just play each other out and leave the granny cats alone. Okay, so our data structure. Right now we just have visited 0, 1, but I think we want something better here. Wait a second, what is 0, 1? Why is it 0, 1? I gotta think. What have I done here? Why is there something in here? Did I change this already? Am I confusion? Show me part 1. Shouldn't this just be true and not 0, 1? Did this always look like this? Does this work? I wonder if I already changed something to like prepare or like explain my idea for part 2, or... well, that is probably important. I know it works. I mean, I suppose this kind of resolves to true as well, so probably that's why it works. What happens if I write actually true here? Yeah, okay, that didn't save, so I don't know. What did I save? No, I don't know. No, I did. Okay, yeah, so I guess it was intended to be true. but I did not, which is okay. Shouldn't type this all out, but just change the one thing that needs to be changed, but now it's too late. There, now we can read it. Yes, thanks, autocomplete. You did well. That's what I wanted. Okay. Cool. So any non-empty list is truish. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. So it didn't really make a difference there, but still wonder if I originally had it like that and just my brain blanked and I wrote that, or if I changed it after the fact to kind of like talk about what I was planning for part 2. I wish I would remember, but I don't. So here we are. Let's see. So we now want to place obstacles, right? So I don't think I want to first generate them and then go through all of them, but rather generate them one at a time and check them one at a time. So directions are universal, but the current direction might have to be reset with every loop, so this still belongs in the same thing. We don't need this part down here. So I assume this all should be maybe put into a function or something. Run the loop. That's what it's called. Or now. Okay. Now we have to generate the things, and I don't think we need those commented out print statements. Yeah, now we have to work on generating... Oh, I didn't put the current direction in there. There we go. Okay, so when do we run the loop now? And do we need this? Not really. I just remove it all together. So... grid data is the thing, right? Type. Yes, okay. So... Okay, I don't want all that, so I'm gonna snooze you. And we'll try to do this on our own. So that should go into every position, which is good. This might need a deep copy. Let me check. I want to be sure before I do nonsense. I mean, I guess can just use it to be sure. Won't hurt, right? Okay. So... that's how it's done. I forgot where the pound sign is. What is wrong with me? Okay. That's a start. I guess I could just put grid data in here. It's kind of stupid to reuse that name that I used globally, but I think... did I use it globally even? Yeah, no, of course I did here. But that's okay. I think that shouldn't cause any issues, I'm almost sure. So... or can I change it now? And yeah, I can. That's cool. Okay, that simplifies things. Then I don't have to use the same thing. It's just the grid. So... I want to know how many loops I get right. So total loops plus equal run the loop. And now we have to change the run the loop function so that actually returns true if we end up in a loop, and I guess false if we just walk off the map. Something like that. Okay. I guess return 0. Guten Abend. Hello, the Pseudo. Schön dich zu sehen. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing today? I'm working on day 6, part 2 right now. I think I'm maybe on something close to the right track. We'll see. Yeah, here we go. We set the current pos and the maybe pos to visited, but we don't want visited now, but we kind of want visited, but we want... Ow. I saw it, but I couldn't do anything. The sound played so late. It was already halfway across the screen. Ouch. A thwomp of all things. Hi, Zach. Nice seeing you. That's my controller. Oh, well. Oh, yeah, by the way, I think maybe the redeems work again. Also, the explanation is there for why it did not work, I guess, because the service that Touch Portal used, or, well, is still using, is not active anymore, apparently. So, yeah. Those always worked. But I think... which one did not work?
Look behind you! A three-headed monkey!
Maybe that? Oh wait, I know which one didn't work. For sure didn't work. The Mossy. And I think it's still not working. God damn it. I might not have gotten the right tokens after all. Maybe I should check right now. See. Now. Because I... Bot chat token. That's kind of what I chose, but it was still not... access token. Custom scope token. Let me see. What can I do? View your channel points, custom reward redemptions. That sounds about right. That's probably something it should be able to do. And I don't think that was active before. I guess. We can test if it works right now. Because I did update the other token. Ooh, best viewers! How did that happen? And you're banned. There we go. Oh no, no Rickroll. God damn it. Oh yeah, it works. Cool. I didn't even have to do the rest. Nice. All right, might be fixed. Cool. That's one achievement. The best viewers are already here. Of course they are. Where else would they be? Oh well, there might also be in other channels, but still. Thanks for being here, best viewers. I'm gonna drink a celebratory, cheap cola. Out of a glass today, because I feel fancy. Cheers. I just read it. I just finished part 1 of today and I regret choosing Ruby a little. It is so simple to build inefficient solutions. I have no clue about Ruby, but I have actually worked with Ruby code for the first time ever yesterday, I think. Pretty sure it was yesterday. And I almost already forgot what I actually did. Oh, I remember again. It was code that converted a PNG file to, was it PGM the word? The file name? Yes, it was PGM. Portable gray map. So code that converts a PNG file into a PGM file, not completely on its own, using libraries and stuff. But that was interesting. I didn't know there was such a thing as a PGM file format, but it seems pretty straightforward. And yeah, was interesting. It worked out in the end, so that's cool. Okay, where were we? Oh yeah, the visited part. Now I don't really know how to access anything in my visited object in a list. In an object, I guess. Weird stuff. But presumably it's just... This is just... Can we have identifiers like... Does this work as an identifier in here? Because that would help. I think it works. I mean, it would also work differently, but I mean, if this works, I might just take it. Seems like it might. Okay. Let's see. So we don't do visited, but we do... this. Okay. And after we've done that, or rather before we do that, probably makes more sense if pretty much, I guess we don't need these equals true, so we could just do this. Yeah, that should work. Maybe. I hope. Potentially. Let's see if this is already working. I mean, can't think of anything that I've forgotten, but I probably did something wrong. I mean, I know that I've forgotten this, but not really. I just didn't do it yet. So that's the only thing missing. Hopefully. Let's see. Well, there we go. Key error. Yeah, okay, that's kind of what we had to think would happen, because I didn't know how to access the things in the things, but I think I already... Do I see what I did? Yes, because it is visited first. And then current direction. It's doing something. It might take a bit longer, which is okay. We're working. Maybe I should have printed the current count more often, so we would see something right now. Hopefully. Because now we can just hope that it's just taking 4,600 times as long as the original code did. I'm gonna wait a little bit. I over-engineered the boat mechanics so I can reuse it later. What are the boat mechanics? What is boat? Hi, Flecky. Hello, hello. Board. Ah, I see. So you mean here on day 6. Okay. Hi, Flecky. Hello, hello. I mean, it would be nice to know if something is happening, so I'm gonna stop the code and just do something. With deep copying here. Okay. That's interesting. But let's see if anything here actually does something. I guess we're doing something. Just not finding any loops. Okay. Let's do something else. We just do it for every row, maybe. Like this. That's good. Then we can also get an idea of how fast we get through a row. Hopefully. That fast. That's not that fast. Huh. There were a few rows in there, huh? 130. I mean... yeah, it's just slow. I still would like to get, like, at least would like this to increase to 1 at some point. That's the main thing I'm worried about right now. Yeah, I mean, I know I can... no, wait. Can I? I'm not sure. You need a hint? Nah, not yet. Not yet. Probably I should just test it on smaller input for now to just see if if it's working in theory, and then I can still think about how to optimize later. That's probably a reasonable approach, because we do have this much simpler input for which we also know what's supposed to be the solution, and yeah, so that's presumably helpful. 0, which is bad. That's what I was afraid of. Okay, that's not the right day. There. Okay. Should be 6, exactly. Should be more than 0 in any case. So what's wrong? That's probably the question. Um... Interesting. It just doesn't do anything afterwards anymore, so that's probably part of the issue. Like it runs this once and walks off the grid, I presume? Maybe? I don't know. I mean, it should. And then... technically we should restart, right? But... well, because we don't reset the current pause, that is... yeah. Okay. Well, that still doesn't do it. Why though? Because I'm not doing it in the loop. I'm such... god damn it, what am I doing? Wait, no, it is in the loop. It is in the function, so technically it should be fine. Now I'm confused. I mean, I guess we don't have to do a deep copy nonsense thing. Now that I think about it, we can just change it back. Ah, wait, but we we set the visited thing, which then we still need. But maybe this will still optimize things a little bit. Yeah, because we can't... I mean, we could reset all the things, but I don't think that's going to be more efficient than just copying the whole thing. Presumably. I don't know. I wonder if even the deep copy is just not powerful enough. That would be possible. Maybe I will just try resetting the whole thing. That will at least verify if that's the issue or not. So first this. No, first we have to then change that spot to and then afterwards change it back. I mean, why am I not just doing this, because that's the only other option. Okay. Change it back, that's that part. And well, I guess I have to do a very nested for loop, but I don't think it's gonna be, I mean, I don't know, we're gonna see how bad it is for performance. Fairly bad, but we'll see. Exactly, optimization is for later. If I get the correct result for the test input, I'm gonna be happy already. Well, it's already not, still not working. So that's wonderful. Why is that? We'll figure it out. Runs for 5 minutes, so not fast, not super terribly slow. We'll see what my code eventually does. But yeah, first get it to work. You're very right about that. Very confused about what changes. Why does it run and then not anymore? That's weird, right? Wait, I don't even have a J there, I think. I know why, because this is still not okay. This should be a copy and not I mean, I don't know if there must be a more elegant way of doing this, but I'll just do it like this. Now hopefully it works. I guess I have to do it here as well. Huh. Oh, okay. Ha! 11! I get 11! It's better than 0, I guess. Maybe. 6 is what I should be getting. Okay, I can work with that, probably. We'll see where it goes wrong. We at least solved one issue. Just take the mean of that. Yeah. Okay, well, we don't need this anymore. Wait, we do still print it though. Huh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, not 9. I forgot. I already thought about this and now I forgot. I said it last time. I remember now that I of course only have to consider the spots that the guard originally walks over and no others. That's like simplifying it so much. Yeah. Well, that's good to remember now. So we can work that use that for optimization later. It doesn't really change anything about the current issue though, because it should still, even if we try all the positions, should still end up with the right result. These just shouldn't matter at all. So it's nonsense to run the code for them at all. But now the question is why? So nine seven 81. What's going on? Why is it? Every combination of I and J should only exist once, and Hi Skelly, nice seeing you. How are things going? Okay, I guess. I remembered things I already said last time, but then forgot important things for optimizing this. It's day 6 part 2 and it's all I've done today. So, is it bad if you reuse INJ in the inner loop? Oh, probably, maybe, likely, yes. Thanks. That's what you get for using horrible names for your variables and also do horrible things in general. Yeah, yes. I know I didn't use V and W, so let's go with those. It's probably bad, I'm just gonna say. Yeah, now we get 6. That was indeed the problem, I assume, because 6 is what we wanted to get, right? Okay, nice. Alright, but now the optimization part, right? Because I highly doubt that this will run in reasonable time. And I mean, as I said, I already had a pretty good idea for minimizing the cases we have to test. I just forgot, but I kind of remembered in time, because now that we fixed the logic is when it gets important. I mean... Yeah, okay, they cut each other off. Here we are, 3, 2, 1, raid! Hello, hello! Hi, Mia. Hi, Yura. Welcome, welcome. Nice to see you. How are you, everyone? Hi. Already struggling with the names. Umartheon? Hi, Mork. Hi, Kaya. Let me know how to address you. I'm so sorry. Hi Pressluft Hamster, nice to see you. What's up? We're coding and being highly inefficient while doing that. So, lots of people coming in indeed. How are you, everyone? I hope you're well. The second was good. You expect me to remember what the second was? Ooh, it actually did run in reasonable time. That was nowhere near 5 minutes. So I guess I don't have to do the optimization I was already, like, I already had ready. Even with all the printing and all the nonsense, it still ran and just like gave us enough time to enjoy this wonderful raid. Highly inefficient, you mean? I mean, what did I say? What was I talking about? I don't know what I said 5 seconds ago, but thank you so much for the raid. I hope you're all doing well. What were you doing? And thank you for the gift subs. Oh wait, it's 1 gift sub, but thank you for the gift sub. I just read but it's 3 months. Oh my god. Thanks for gifting, anonymous gifter. What did you do today? There were automatic shoutouts, and there was the automatic shoutout only called Mia. At least the Twitch shoutout, the other one, like the regular manual shoutout, probably worked, but let's give You Are Not Alone also another proper shoutout. There we go. Civ 6, how was that? I hope it was good. Yeah, Mia, there's something you would like to hear, probably. There's 2 more cats here now. I just thought 4 cats are not enough, so now there's 6. Now, I didn't really plan for this, but we've got a new flatmate, and thanks for gifting a tier sub to You Are Not Alone. Thank you, anonymous gifter. Much appreciated. For some stupid reason, Twitch has a cooldown on shoutouts. Yeah, precisely. I noticed when the raid happened, my streamer bot was doing its job, but it's not prepared for multiple raids at the same time. So yeah, so new flatmate, and new flatmate brought 2 cats with her, and things are surprisingly peaceful. Like, everyone is kind of getting along. Hi, Creaky Lantern! Nice to see you! Were you also doing the Advent of Code? Nice to see you. Welcome in. How are you? Thank you so much for the raid. Let me check. Let me look at your channel. They are called Sonne und Mond. And yeah, everyone is getting along surprisingly well here. Like, there's been only the tiniest bit of hissing and growling, but nothing too serious. And for the most part, they're just pretending like everything is normal, pretty much ignoring each other, walking past each other, doing their things, and just being okay with it. Very peaceful cats. What are they? Pokemon editions? Maybe. Maybe they are. I actually didn't think of that yet, but you are very right. Yeah, they could also be called gold and silver, I suppose. That would fit as well. Cheers. Celebratory cola. I mean, this gave us a result, but we don't even know if it's correct yet, so maybe let us check if it is. I'm very curious. AdBlock Plus has been updated! No, I don't want the premium though. What was the result? 1704. Please just be correct. That's not the right answer. Your answer is too high. God damn it. Okay. So that's an issue. Once again, it's working on the test data, but not on the actual data. Maybe let's double check the test data and see if we even get the right positions there and stuff. Klassischer Fall von zu früh gefreut. So, Creaky Lantern, thanks for the follow. Cats Pokemon editions, those are just bourgeois categories. Yes. No Advent of Code for me, been working on my retro platformer game. Happy I came into Cat Talk as well. Yay! I might be, then it must be 987? Why? Is that a reference I'm not getting? And yes, in all of history, there has never been a grouping of Sun and Moon before Pokemon. Of course not. Of course not. Where does your guard start? I mean, I have never checked, but I can check right now. Here, line 80, position 81, 89, I guess. Probably. So, area-wise, 79 something. 7988, I guess. Probably. Something. Retro platformer game does sound super cool indeed. Is it like the first game you're making, or have you already released something before? Is there something that is publicly available and check-outable? You do have a website, creakylantern.com. Is it okay if I check it out on stream? If not, let me know, because then I won't. Don't wanna don't want to check out things. Absolutely okay. Okay. Wait, was it .com? Yes, it was. Independent video game studio. Latest release is the official game based on the movie, based on the one and only 80s action vigilante Street Cleaner in Street Cleaner the video game. We made Eternum, a side-scrolling bullet hell cute 'em up. Okay. We're working hard on a number of projects, including an arcade-inspired vertical shmup called Glory Gunner. Shoot 'em up, yeah? Okay, okay. I mean, I guess let's check this out. Wait a second. Turning off the music first. At least making it quiet. Alright, alright. Looks cool, I like the platforming. And the punching. And the quasi-pogoing. And the dodge roll. It's confirmed to Souls-like now. And petting the dog. Was it the dog, or I think it was a dog. It was big. Lighthouse. Okay, okay. Checking quite a few boxes. Yeah, also like the chain whip has Castlevania vibes, so pretty cool. Yeah, yep. And this is like this face design. It reminds me of two things. Wasn't there like a game called Shadow Man or something? Something like that? I think I've never played it, but I still had a poster of it when I was younger. It also reminds me of the artwork of the album of a German band. Here. That's what I'm referring to. This dude right here. Yeah, but pretty cool. Some Castlevania, some Ninja Gaiden, some DuckTales, some Souls, yeah. But that's nice, like getting inspired by cool things and mashing them up. I think that's a pretty cool approach. So, okay, let's figure out if our outputs here make any sense, or if we just got lucky with the 6 result here. One of them is at 7.6 and one at 7.7. That's the two next to each other, kinda, and there's one in between those. So these are kind of easy to somehow validate in a way. Let's see if those are reasonable. Like, we know there's two next to each other. I remember that. Is there two with one space in between? That would have to be these two. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Was it 6 and 7? It was 6 and 7. Both 7 though. 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that seems reasonable. So we, first get the X value, then the Y value as it should be, and we're counting from left to right and from top to bottom as, I don't know, as it is. We have 8, 1 and 8, 3. I don't see those. Oh, this could be these. Are we getting, or are we getting the y value first? Because then it would be 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 1, and 8, 3. Okay, those are the ones. Okay, then I must have made a mistake here. Let's double check that. So we get the y value first, right? The y value for the other one would be in both cases 7. And it is in both cases 7. Okay, okay. So that's fine. Got the right result here too. So then we got, which one is this? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. 6, 3. 6, 3. We also have that. And the last one is 9, 7. I mean, I'm gonna assume that we also have that one. So this is devastating. It's the worst case scenario. Everything makes sense. Results are correct, but still it's not working for the actual input. That's hell. Anyway, 0, 1, wait, that's not the one. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 9, 7. This is exactly what you would expect here. So, I've never heard them, but yeah, I totally see this. They are not that famous, so that would be to be expected. And they might also have been inspired by other characters. Let me see it. Is it called Shadow Man? I completely forgot. I mean, as I said, I've never played it. The game that I was thinking of. I think so. Shadow Man. Yeah, there you can also maybe see the... Wow, I remembered. I remember things. I've never played it and I don't know if it's any good, that game. But that's that. And no worries about raiding and dipping. I don't know if you were here to see this other reference that I forgot to show a moment ago. But safety power shut off warning. Okay. Better take care of that then. Thanks for the good luck. Thanks for the raid. I appreciate it. Hope to catch one of your streams. And yeah, I'll check out your games at some point, hopefully. Okay, so this is literally the worst case scenario. Why would you work on the test data but not on the actual data? That's not fair. Hmm. What can you do but run it again? I mean, I could just implement the optimizations, then we wouldn't have to wait so long whenever I do like a test run. That might be helpful. So maybe let's consider that. Um, mm, 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 mm. 1704. 1704, that's what I put in there. Still the same. Why would you do this to me? Why does this always happen to me? I need music. Music to calm me down. Well, I'm gonna, for now, just implement the optimization, and then we'll see. OG visit. That's the name, and for some reason I'm not using camel case now. So yeah. Okay. So I could rewrite this, or I could just copy from the original code and just run it once, and that's gonna be my way of doing it, because you know it works. Because I just want to have this information where the thing originally hangs out, and I might need the directions first. Okay, so let's see if it at least works so far. It doesn't just break. I guess I'm gonna use the test input because I don't want to wait forever. Well, 20 seconds again. Okay. Hey, still works. I get 6. What's the situation? Correct solution on example, but not on the full input? Yes. And not only correct solution on the example, but completely correct solution. All the... I've, like, taken the output of the exact positions where it says that you should place an obstacle, and those are exactly the positions in which you should place an obstacle on the example data. But of course, it's just not the right solution when I run it on the full data. So that's great. Yeah, it's just, once again, worst case scenario, as always. The jank strikes again. So you might have some idea. Okay. I mean, I'm just trying to optimize right now. I'm curious if that works, because we'll see. But it at least didn't break anything yet. So I think... I have set the foundations for optimizing. Now I just need to figure out what my code does when and where the thing... Here it is. Yeah, so only if it was originally visited. It's interesting to us to potentially place something there. And it's still 6. But it should now be quite a bit more efficient for the actual input. So let's see. How much faster are you? Still taking a moment, but I'm sure it's gonna finish any second now. Any second now. Oh, God damn it. Now, okay, that was faster, I think. Slightly. Still not fast, but it's faster. Hi, Corker. I understand. That's reasonable. You probably wouldn't get many spoilers right now, because... I'm just stuck on... correct solution on test data and wrong solution on actual data. So I don't even know where to start now. How do I troubleshoot this? You said you have an idea, Skelly, right? So I might almost be ready for a hint if you have an idea. I mean, your idea last time was really good, even though it wasn't the issue apparently, but still. I mean, because the only other idea I would have would be, I'm just gonna start from scratch and see if there's another solution then coming out of my code, which it likely would, because that's just what always happens when I write it all again. No, your idea when... unless I'm confusing you, but no, yeah, I mean, your idea when or did you just accidentally end up here, or do you remember me? Because I rated you after my last stream, and then we talked about my wonderful... non-functional day 3. Yes, okay. Yeah, so that's what I mean when I talked about this solution here, and you had the idea that just cutting out the stuff, which my current solution doesn't even do. As I said, like, I first tried to cut them out of the string. Maybe I'm doing it again. Yeah, I'm doing it again here. So this is what I did afterwards then, just fill this stuff in as you suggested, put something in between where I'm cutting stuff out. But yeah, that wasn't the issue. But it was a good idea that I would potentially accidentally create a valid section that wasn't there before, or a null. So yeah. Yeah, I guess I'm ready for some backseating, some good ideas, because I feel like my approach is not logically wrong. I mean, unless it is. If I have a complete stupid logic error in there, then it would also be interesting. But I feel like my logic isn't wrong. It's probably just some stupid mistake. So if you have an idea what it could be, that would probably be helpful and just like save me a lot of frustration and unnecessary repetitive work. I have no idea about your current code or solution. I'm just wondering how different input might bring up new edge cases. Yeah. That's very interesting as well. The idea I had is what would happen if you have an actual corner of obstacles that you turn into with right turn. I don't think that would cause an issue, but let me double check. Because I think I'm not moving to the position, I'm just turning. And also I'm... yeah, no, I mean... yeah, no, that should not necessarily cause an issue, I guess. But let's see, so what's my logic doing? So... oh, maybe you're right. No, that's the maybe pos still. Yeah, we just defined the maybe pos as we talked about. The maybe pos is the next position in the current direction. If the maybe pos is off the grid, then we're done and return 0, because then we apparently didn't end up in a loop. If the maybe pos is of type $, then we again change the current direction. If it's 4, we go back to 0, because I didn't want to work with mod 4 and don't know how it's done in Python, and I didn't want to look it up. It's not complicated, I'm sure, but whatever. Actually, would it be mod 4 or mod 3 in this case? No, it would be mod 4, because 4 would then map to 0 again, yeah. Anyway, and only if that's not the case, we set the current pos to the maybe pos. And then maybe print the current pos to check where we ended up, but... yeah... and... if our visited array, not array, object... whatever, I don't know, dictionary, I don't know what it's called in Python, for the current direction was already visited before, has a true there, only then we return 1, because then we apparently have been in a loop, because otherwise we wouldn't end up in the same position, walking in the same direction. And if we haven't been there in the current direction, we set it to true for the current direction. That's my logic. I really... seems good in general. That's the big issue here. I see the problem. Wait, do I? No, I'm confused now. Yes, no, that's probably the issue, because I did set, of course, no. Why did I even set the type to, because you can walk over it. That's the issue. I see what I did. I think I'm probably just +1 too high, because I'm actually, like, I wanted to avoid this spot, and I would have if I... but I didn't. I did also set an obstacle on the starting position. Well, at least I found it. I didn't notice that I did, but I did. I thought I didn't. I thought I had 3 types. I thought I had the types this, and the pound sign, but I only have those 2 types. This dot and the pound sign, because I didn't want to make a special case for this sign and keep it like that forever, just as the starting pos thingy. And yeah, so there we go. So start pos, right? Wait, no, that don't even need to use grid data. Not or, but and. I think probably we'll know in like 20 seconds. Breaking the time streams, contrary to what the historian specifically told you. Part of the issue might be that I did part 1 3 days ago and I'm doing part 2 now. Oh, it's actually more than... That's a huge difference. Is this... Wait, okay. Okay, no, this is wrong. Right? Because both need to be true right now, which is not... God damn it. And or logic. I hate it sometimes. Maybe it was correct about doing an or instead of an and. I guess... what have I done right now? There, okay. Because one thing, yeah, there we go. 1703. Off by 1. Off by 1. How often has that happened? Too many times. I'm fairly certain that this is gonna be correct now. Yep. 3 many times. Good one. Indeed. Well. Way. I did too many things that I wasn't aware I was doing. But at least my solution is somewhat efficient. How do you time the runtime in Python ideally? Okay. Actually curious how long it takes. I mean, since other people's code takes 5 minutes, I'm somewhat happy. How do you benchmark in Python? You implement it again in C? 16.675 something seconds. I think that's a reasonable time. That's probably gonna get worse after this. Do you mean that? I mean, I have coded for I've coded for the first time ages ago, but I've never coded that much. So, and I've also got a computer science bachelor's degree, but it took me a long time to get, and I forgot a lot. So usually I'm not too well versed in all the things. But I do understand algorithms fairly well, usually, so that's one thing I have going for me. Do you mean that... Is the joke behind how do you benchmark in Python, you implement it again and see that it's never gonna be really efficient in Python, or... weird optimization idea? Sure, go for it. I'm curious. Alright, I understood that much. Great. So my optimization completely relies on pretty much just the knowledge we had from the first part, because it doesn't make sense to even check any position that the guard never goes to in the first place. So that's why I have this part in here. We only check the ones that we know were visited before we placed any obstacle. And the other part is, well, we don't double check places where already there is an obstacle. So those are the two things I implemented so that we don't have to run the whole thing for positions that don't make any sense to begin with and will just be a repetition of the standard OG run. Not sure if it's actually faster, but I think it was for me. It's enough to only check for loops and keep track of state when you turn on an obstacle. Ah. Yeah, makes sense, I guess, because, yeah, only then... Like, you won't randomly, like, you won't walk in a straight line and suddenly end up, oh, I've been here before. So, yeah, that makes sense. Alright, yeah. I'm not gonna implement it, though. I'm glad I'm done with this, and I think I'm not gonna do more than day 7 today, which is okay. Might just stream again on Wednesday, maybe, and then we can do 7, 9, and 8, 9, and 10. I hope I can do 7 today. We'll see if I can get it done. Anyway, back to the calendar. Look at this! Beautiful! We're getting something. 7. Yeah, you don't have to... Yeah, as long as you check on fixed points. You could also, yeah, I mean, on points that you will eventually reach and you will turn eventually if you are on a loop. And more often probably, less often probably than you will walk in a straight line. So, yeah, in any scenario it's not gonna do any harm, I guess. Okay, bridge repair. The historians take you to a familiar rope bridge. From 2022 day 9, over a river in the middle of a jungle. The chief isn't on this side of the bridge though. Maybe he's on the other side. Why did the chief cross the bridge? When you go to cross the bridge, you notice a group of engineers trying to repair it. Apparently it breaks pretty frequently. You won't be able to cross until it's fixed. You ask how long it'll take. The engineers tell you that it only needs final calibrations, but some young elephants were playing nearby and stole all the operators from their calibration equations. They could finish the calibrations if only someone could determine which test values could possibly be produced by placing any combination of operators into their calibration equations. Your puzzle input. For example, 190, 10, 19. 3267, 81, 40, 27. 83, 17, 5. Each line represents a single equation. The test value appears before the colon on each line. It is your job to determine whether the remaining numbers can be combined with operators to produce the test value. Ah, okay, so that's the thing. Yeah, I didn't see how it would be possible with this here, because, I mean, I don't know, maybe I don't know all the operators, but yeah, I don't see how these two would produce 83. Operators are always evaluated left to right, not according to precedence rules. Furthermore, numbers in the equations cannot be rearranged. Glancing into the jungle, you can see elephants holding two different types of operators, add and multiply. Only 3 of the above equations can be made true by inserting operators. 190, 1019 has only one position that accepts an operator between 10 and 19. Choosing plus would give 29, but choosing multiply star would give the test value. 10 times 19 is 190. Okay, I understand the concept. The engineers just need the total calibration result, which is the sum of the test values from just the equations that could possibly be true. Sum of the test values. The test value is this thing here, right? I think so, yeah. That's what they said. Test value appears before the colon on each line. Okay, cool. That seems very doable, I would say. We'll see if it is. I can type, I swear. Okay. So... what do I keep and what do I remove? So far, almost everything and not much. Or the other way around? Anyway. This is not a good reference. I think day 2 I still did fun stuff. Yeah, this seems more reasonable. Maybe. I guess. Okay, yeah, we'll work with something like this. Okay, should always get 2 things so far, but Does it? I'm unsure. Does this work? Potentially, so far. Might wanna fill in the input first though, did I? No, I did not. Almost. Okay, yeah, you're right. Actually, Codium wanted to help me there, but I don't want that right now. That's not why we're doing this. So you were right, Codium. This is better. There we go. Yeah, not bad, not bad. I think I can work with that. It's also much more elegant than doing this, what I did before, to get them to be ints. I don't know why I did it like that. Okay, Codium would actually be helpful right now, but that's okay. I did because I didn't know how many things I would create, but here the first one is always on its own, and then... Okay, I'd want to use correct syntax. Okay. Why do I go for... Maybe I shouldn't go for I, but for J here. There. Well, almost. What am I actually doing? I'm so confused. Actually... Do I even need the Y? I don't need the Y, right? Brain is not braining. Okay. Well, almost. There we go, it actually worked. Okay. Great. Not gonna talk about it, it just works. I get what I want, so that's fine. we don't have negative numbers. If we assume that that is always the case, we can probably use that to our advantage and to optimize a little bit. Because then we don't have to test every possible combination of operators, but if, for example, already, let's assume we start with multiplying all the values we have, and then that result is smaller than what we want, we can stop, because addition is not going to make it bigger than multiplication. Ever. So, unless we have a 1 in there. I guess, or a 0. Yeah, so those cases we should probably consider then, because then, or yeah, negative numbers, of course. Yeah, so there's a bit of stuff to consider still, but if multiplication doesn't give us a result that's large enough, and we don't have a 0 or a 1 in our input thingies, then we can stop. Something like that. So, okay, so still just write a function. Okay. Probably good to have them separate here. What was it called here? Test value. Okay. What's the best way to create a list that only has trying to just like create, let's assume we have a length of 3, then I want basically just something like this and something like this and so on, and it shouldn't be too difficult to get some code that creates those lists. There's probably also like about all possible combinations essentially. Building all the permutations kinda, yeah, which I mean is just because I mean I could just do that on the fly as well, but for me I'll just right now I just want to build this, and maybe I'll just remove it later and just do this part on the fly. But I wanted to do the all permutations thing right now. That was what I was thinking, and the logic itself would be reusable anyway, kinda, I think. I mean, I could also just start with, for example, this, and then just keep like replacing one of them with the plus, then replace 2 of them with the plus, and then replace 3 of them with the plus and do that, kinda. That would create all permutations, but that feels in my brain more... I wouldn't have to create all permutation lists beforehand. I mean, I don't have to anyway. It was just for my brain to have an easier time and just have access to it in some place. But yeah, something like that. Just thought of a fun, stupid way of creating the permutations. You feel free to tell me. I'm probably not going to implement it anyway. Just trying to think I'm just trying to think, that's all. Just trying. That's hard enough. I'm still gonna use an operator list, because why not? Okay. So, or just... Although... might be some fun functions, methods, whatever we can use. Will pop also return the item? That was what I was thinking, because then we could do this in one go. Make an array with 2 to the power of number of operands minus 1 entries, then loop through from range 0 to operands, number of operands minus 1, and append entry modulo, right? That should be what that is usually. 2 to the power of I to each entry index. Yeah, that sounds like math. But okay. I trust that would work and would be a stupid way to do it. Okay, I don't even know what I'm doing here. Or value in input list. Why did I even do operator list here? It should be input list. That's where, or should it? Yeah. IPNU list. Input list, there. Actually, also, if the length is 3, then that's actually a thing. We still want to It's probably a better way to create a list with just the same thing, right? Or maybe not. Then whatever. We'll just No. Hit Shift Enter again. Well, I mean, this is something. Cool. Yeah, I assume that makes sense. Okay, we're not really trying the operators yet though, so that's still a thing, but all right. Why am I struggling so much with this? I don't know. Yo, hi Sophie, nice to see you. Sorry, I was so focused on the code. I was just thinking the other day, I really hope I catch Rake soon. Yay, you did. Nice to see you. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Welcome in. Yeah, I mean, there wasn't much chance to catch me because I was probably just getting too late. Maybe. This is not even, like, logically, it's really not that difficult. But just somehow I can't write code right now that just does what I want to do. But I'll get there anyway. It's not gonna be pretty, but it's gonna work. Yeah, I wasn't streaming much in the last couple of months, right? So this is only my third stream after... I think I dodged. Even though I was off screen, I think I was low enough. How rude. Yeah, I wasn't here much in the last couple of months. I wanted to come back and always something came up. Either too much work or cat health or internet issues and all of those things. So, yep, always trying to dodge those cabins, but they have hit me a couple of times already. There. I mean, the cats are all still here and kind of doing okay, but Tiggy lost a lot of weight, so mostly that's the issue. Flecky had a tumor surgery thing, but she's also doing okay right now, at least, and I hope it's gonna stay like that for a bit. I'm gonna still go on quote-unquote Christmas vacation, visiting my family soon, and take Tiggy with me, despite her being still struggling a bit with health, but I think she's gonna enjoy the trip. And I think she's still in good enough health to handle it. So, yeah. Their struggle, but I'm just happy that they're around and, like, they're all in good spirits at least. But, yeah. But how have you been, Sophie? I mean, I'm also sorry that I didn't really hang out on your streams. It's just been, yeah, as I said, I just had no mental capacity and just no time to hang out on Twitch, so neither to stream nor to watch, but I hope you've been doing well. Let me give you a shout out, by the way. There we go. Yeah, and this is kind of complex, at least for my brain right now. I really don't know why, but it just is. I mean, it's really not that rough technically, or it shouldn't be, but somehow it is. Probably because there's math involved, and my brain just does not like math anymore. At least not at this time, I suppose. Oh yeah, also, it's a common trick to list all permutations for defining Boolean arithmetic. Also, I'm stupid. Just go from the numbers 2 to 2 to the power of number of operands -1 and set the operator based on the bits on each position. Binary counting does the trick already. Okay. I also, like, technically I've done binary Boolean arithmetic, I guess, and like binary calculations and stuff, but yeah, it's been a while. I think I could still like make sense of it though. But why am I gonna write a while loop? What am I trying to do here? This is at least somewhat logical for now. At least it would be if I did this. Yeah, that should be fine. Maybe. Not quite. Okay. Like I know we just have multiplication symbols in there for now anyway, but still. Permission error. God damn it. Let's see if we can multiply. Nope. Well, if only we would. Yes. Nice. We can. We calculated 190. That's something. That's a start. Cool. So now... What if we put this somewhere else? I think I would feel better about that. We're not really using the test value yet, which might be fine. Well, we need to do it for every position anyway. Like extracted. So, okay. Don't have an input list. That's all right. So that's a bit of an issue because it's gonna be. Okay, that's not quite what we want. Do we have too many now? Yeah, we still haven't popped any, so that's not gonna work. Okay. So get that. Please don't worry. You still sub to me, and I appreciate. So I appreciate when I see that pop up. Yay! Of course, of course. I'm well. I don't know if you saw, but I moved to the Netherlands a few months ago to be with my partner. So that's been a bit crazy. It's been my 4-year stream anniversary also on Wednesday. Congrats! Hype, hype, hype. So very excited for that too. Oh, it is on. It's not been. It's gonna be. So that's in 2 days, or pretty much technically in 1 day. That's awesome. All right, I'm gonna be there. Also, hi casual. Well, that's amazing. No, I didn't hear that you moved to the Netherlands. So you're pretty much next door now. Real life co-op, couch co-op stream when? But how do you like it so far? How is life in the Netherlands, aside from a bit crazy? I hope it's all working out well so far. But yeah, that's awesome. Casual has been hanging out here for a while. I think the connection is pretty much through you to Cuddles to Casual, pretty much. I think. That makes sense, right? I think that makes sense. At least that's what my brain is telling me right now. It's been a while though, so I can never trust my brain to begin with. The ADHD is strong. Yeah, I still don't fully know what I'm doing here, so maybe I will eventually figure it out. I mean, this is at least doing a thing. And it will work for different operator lists, which is cool. So for example, if we had a different operator list, which would maybe look like this, then we would actually just one thing, because we're just doing one calculation here. Then we would also get 10, because things don't make sense right now. Ah, because of this it doesn't make sense. Yeah. Nice. Okay. And if we do this, we get 190. So this function is doing what it's supposed to do. Great. We can now throw an input list and an operator list into that function, and the operators will probably be applied. Let me see, what else do we have here? This one has more input values, so that one's going to be a bit more interesting. So let's see. 1 operator list. Let's go for this and see if it still works. That could be correct, I think. I mean, yeah. Okay. This should still be... Yeah, okay, cool. Nice. We have a function that does something that is intended. That was the easy part, though. I think. I mean, everything of this should be easy. I really don't know. My brain is not braining today. But that's okay. Ooh, yes, that might be true. I don't understand these whole Twitch connections anymore. Yonks ago. All working out, thank you. The house still needs a bunch of work, but is very lovely and livable. Yippee! Need to go sleeping now. Thanks for the brain jogging. Thanks for hanging out, Mia. Sleep well, get some good rest. Thank you so much again for the raid. I appreciate it. And hopefully see you again soon. I'm gonna keep my eyes open as well to hopefully catch one of your streams again. It's always super fun hanging out there. And yeah, sleep well, get some good rest. I should do that soon as well. Maybe then next time I will just super quickly solve this. It's happened before that I was just not getting where I wanted to get, and then the next time I opened it I was like, why was I struggling? I can always hope for that, right? Send some pets and regards to the 6 cats who are hopefully dominating the whole apartment now. I mean, it's more cats than humans now, which is a good start, I think. But right now the 2 new cats are mostly in my new flatmate's room. But like just before I started the stream, one of them was walking around in my room. So eventually they're gonna show up here. It's also past my bedtime, so sadly need to go to sleep too, but so lovely to see you. Yes, it was. Thanks for coming in, Sophie. Super, super nice to see you. I'm gonna try to be there on Wednesday and hang out. When are you starting? Are you gonna do like a super long stream or something special in any case? Or let me know. Good night, Mia. Sleep well. Sweet dreams. Hi, Nobo. Nice to see you. So frequently I just take a quick 5 minutes break away from the screen and immediately come up with the solution. Yeah, being stuck at the screen fogs our brain, and streaming makes it way worse sometimes. Oh yes, streamer brain is a real condition. How are you, Noble? We solved only day 6 part 2 so far. For some reason I'm struggling with day 7 part 1, although logically it's really not that difficult. And I should be able to create stupid permutations, but I am not right now. So here we are. Well, we have the try operators function. That's cool and all. So gonna call them test cases because they kinda are. Okay, ooh, and should be one long one starting at 12. All right. I mean, I can definitely pop in and hang out for a bit in between. Maybe I will be working while watching or something, but that is nice. I like company while working. So yeah, everyone check out Sophie, aka the Noke, and maybe join a long stream starting at 12, a 4-year stream anniversary. Congrats to that already, on Wednesday. And yeah. Thanks for coming in and sleep well. Also, hi Flecky! You just missed Mia. Yeah, you still here? Flecky is here. Just turned up right now. How rude of you to not say hi earlier. Yay, thanks for that. Bye bye, sleep well, thanks for coming in. Alright, maybe we're getting somewhere. I suddenly got a music inspiration and I'm trying to make a theme right now. Ooh, nice. What was the inspiration, or was it just like, did the muse suddenly kiss you? Alright, can't pop from empty list. think those are the correct multiplication results. Now we just have to think about what do we do if the multiplication is not the correct result. I think I've got a different idea. Maybe. I'm not sure if that's gonna work, but... yeah, I think I have a better idea. Just like a completely different approach that makes so much more sense. Well, let's just comment all of this out. Not delete it, because maybe we're gonna need it. Let's see. Still gonna go for this kind of scenario, I guess. If don't need to start with an if, just like what are things called? Things, whatever. Okay. I'm gonna do result A equals times equal there, and there, that should solve that, kinda. That's pretty much the logic that we need. I think that's much nicer than the horrible nonsense I did before, because now it will just, yeah, implicitly create all the permutations. It might not be as nice for optimization, but... And maybe it's gonna break part 2, maybe part 1 even if the input is really big, but whatever, it's at least gonna work for the test data, which is nice. It's a start. God came down and said, "Yo, Noble, yeah, 5s," and I got to work. Okay, my efforts are a bit wonky and sometimes sound gets too compressed, so that's a bit of an issue, but not too much. Okay. I hope that doesn't mean that I sound horrible, or the music, or whatever. Okay, that's the do the math part. That should kind of do the thing, although we could also just have the... test value in there. Is that a thing? Probably, right? Damn, COVID. Ex-COVID. COVID is over, but my lung is still a bit impacted by COVID, which I had like 2 weeks ago or something, 2.5. Gamer! The druids have abandoned us! Why did they do this? Will you provide us shelter? Of course, you're welcome. Have like some Gewürzspekulatius and hang out. Welcome in. How was your stream? How was Baldur's Gate 3? Of course. Flecky. How is sitting under the table? Meow. Got a cat here. Wait a minute, I found a brass. Last song I made, I used this sort of looping melody. I want to try to make a more free song. I mean, pretty much, unless it's jazz, but most songs have some repetitive elements. But yeah, I guess also the melody in parts, like with the refrain, whatever it's called, chorus things and stuff. But yeah, that sounds cool, like experimenting a bit more. That sounds indeed interesting. Much obliged, been playing Baldur's Gate 3 and it's going well. Nice. Short stream, my shoulder is bothering me, so I ended it early today. Yeah, I mean, you probably wouldn't have finished it this stream anyway, right? It's such a huge game from everything I hear, which is probably why I haven't played it yet, because, yeah, it's intimidating. But nice to see you. And everyone, be sure to follow Gamer in Crisis. Super, super friendly person. Super nice to hang out there. And yeah, just good vibes. I'm just coding here a bit. And still doing questionable things. In terms of the quality of the logic of this code. And just to be sure, I'm gonna put some parentheses around this.
Okay, that's a problem. I think. Let's see. Let's just go with this. Because I can't just start with a 0 or a 1, because I would have to start with a 0 to start with this, or... But at the same time, why wouldn't I just start with already popping the first thing? That should work, right? There. First things first. Okay. And... There. Good enough. Now we can do the math with first thing. It's actually not really the first thing, but whatever. Input list and test value. Okay. And then we get, we get a true or false result. So we probably should move this to begin with. And now consider how this I can't return two things, so that's a bit of an issue. At least I don't think I can. I could just have a global variable and access that technically from inside there, but that's kind of stupid. What if I do something like... Does that work? I'm curious, like, of course not if I return true, but... Curious if that could work. Result plus thing. Stupid me. There we go. That's better. That's still not quite better. It's not just because always I put the parentheses in the wrong place. I'll be back with chat in a second. Just give me a moment. Yay. Of course. God damn it. Why did that happen? I mean, I'm only doing this if... Got a 1 for the first one, so that's a start. Just started last week. Okay, I see. Also, sorry to hear about the shoulder. What happened? Or is it just a constant thing? Thank you. Thank you for the kind words. I'm doing the AdventOfCode, which is like a little coding challenge calendar thing. It's really fun, but for some reason I'm struggling with this current task because my brain is not really braining today. But that's okay. Sometimes we struggle, and I think I'm on somewhat of a right track right now, at least something that might work. I'm just curious about why this would try to pop from an empty list, because well, we need more printing. No. Why is it not? There we go. What would it call do the math with an empty list at some point? That doesn't make any sense. Because that's exactly what we're checking here before we do the... Ah, wait a second, because... we call them with the same input list thing, right? So that's an issue. Oh no. Codium's awake again.
Sleep.
Huh. Okay. Mm-hmm. Four? Okay. Was 4 the expected number? I mean, only 3 of the above equations can be made true. Ah. 2 caused the right side to match the test value. That's the issue. Okay. Yeah, there we go. That's better. Okay, we got some working code. I don't think it's gonna be very efficient, but who cares? We'll see if it works for part 1 at least. Get the puzzle input, and of course it is much worse. But there's hope that it's just gonna be good enough, right? Yeah, 204. But we didn't want the number of how many they are, but we wanted to sum up the other thing, which is the test value. There we go. Now that's a fun number. Ha! That's the right answer! I did it! Alright. I somehow solved part 1. And now part 2 is just gonna be super easy. Yeah, I just abandoned my horrible initial approach, so there we go. But also what I remember now, at least I think that was the case, that's how my brain stored the information. I think last year somehow I struggled more on part 1 than I did on part 2. Because just sometimes I feel like when tasks are too trivial, my brain just goes into overthinking mode and is like, nah, it can't be that easy. And I just forget the most basic things. So, whoops, the focus train got derailed, can't do shit anymore. Oh well, 5s. We'll have to wait for eternity. Nah, you're gonna get there. And sleep well, Nobo. Thanks for coming in. Get some good rest. Thanks for saying hi. Good luck with getting back in touch with the inspiration. So yeah, thanks for the GG anyway. With a non-breaking space character breaking my code right now? What's a non-breaking space character? All these things that I probably should know, but don't. Let me see. This is not that much. The engineers seem concerned. The total calibration result you gave them is nowhere close to being within safety tolerances. Just then you spot your mistake.
Some well-hidden elephants are holding a third type of operator. The concatenation operator combines the digits from its left and right inputs into a single number. For example, 12,345 would become 12,345. 12 and 345 would become 12,345. All operators are still evaluated left to right. Now, apart from the three equations that could be made true using only addition and multiplication, the above example has three more equations that can be made true by inserting operators. This can be made true by a single concatenation. Okay, 15 and 6 can be concatenated to 156, which is what we need. And that can be made true by calculating 6 times 8, 6 times 15, and then concatenating those. Oh wait, no, are we? No, left to right it is. Yeah. So we do 6 times 8, so then we have 48, and then we get 486, and then we multiply that with 15. And that apparently gives 7,290, and we have 192 can be made true by concatenating to 178 and adding 14. Adding up all 6 test values, the 3 that could be made before using only plus and multiply, plus the new 3 that can now be made by also using the pipes concatenation, produces the new total calibration result of 11,387. Using your new knowledge of elephant hiding spots, determine which equations could possibly be true. What is their total calibration result? Yeah, we'll see. Maybe let's go back to the test data. I feel more comfortable with that. And let's create a part 2 already. We'll see how far we can get with it. Oop. No. I mean, technically it is just one more thing, right? That could... I don't know. I don't know if this makes any sense. Already it's kind of slow, and this is probably gonna make it even worse. But we'll see. That's always gonna work. I could also do it mathematically, but that's more painful, I think. And now we do it with part 2 and not part 1. Um, 11,300 and 31 versus... It's close. It's close. It's not quite there though. Why though? I mean, the performance is not the issue yet. Ah. Ha! Okay, it's working for the test input. Now let's see if it works. Now performance might be
the limiting factor. It was already slow. How is it now? It wasn't that slow. It was just slowish. My cat is meowing in the hallway. Maybe I should just take a... Oh, there we go. Got a result. That wasn't that long. I was gonna say, maybe I'm just gonna go feed the cat and then come back, but maybe I'll just check right now. Part 2 was so easy! I don't know why I struggled so much with part 1, but I mean, at least part 2 was quick then. So there's that. Nice. Easy. Missed opportunity on part 2? You mean from the puzzle design wise thing? Because it's not really making things more difficult? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. True that. Yeah, I was... I mean... I feel like my solution is still very unnecessarily inefficient. And it still was good enough, so... Yeah. Yeah. So all the restrictions they introduced in part 1 and just like removing them, something like that. Yeah, but I mean, it is still just day 7. So we're not even a third of the way. I feel like we're gonna get those scenarios still. And sometimes I feel it's also nice when it's just like, oh, part 2 is pretty much automatically solved as well. Of course, it's less puzzling, so yeah. Okay. Let me think. I do have a dentist appointment in 6.5 hours. What is the most reasonable approach here? Well, we should at least read about day 8, right? That's something we can still do. Just 1.5 today. Have it part 2 of day 6 and part 7 solved. Took me 3 hours, but I mean, that's okay. That's like 1 hour per half thing on average. It really was part 2 of day 6 that ruined me and just brain fog on the first part of day 7. Look at all this that I wrote for no reason. And I wrote this. I mean, it is code-wise pretty concise, I would say. So that's nice. Efficiency-wise, I have doubts. But that's okay. Nah, my plan is not to stay up all night for the appointment in the morning. I would have done that at times, but nah. And it's just like a checkup thing, so it's not gonna be... It wouldn't be a huge issue if I came, like, if I arrived there super tired. But nah, I still wanna, like, live the day tomorrow and not just sleep, so... But I'm gonna check out what day 8 tells us, what the next thing is, because I'm curious. Resonant collinearity. I can read. You find yourselves on the roof, the same roof as in 2016, on day 25 of a top secret Easter Bunny installation. While the historians do their thing, you take a look at the familiar huge antenna. Much to your surprise, it seems to have been reconfigured to emit a signal that makes people 0.1% more likely to buy Easter Bunny brand imitation mediocre chocolate as a Christmas gift. Okay, imitation mediocre chocolate as a Christmas gift. Unthinkable! Scanning across the city, you find that there are actually many such antennas. Each antenna is tuned to a specific frequency, indicated by a single lowercase letter, uppercase letter, or digit. You create a map, your puzzle input, of these antennas. For example,
only type 0 and A, frequency 0 and A. The signal only applies its nefarious effect at specific antinodes based on the resonant frequencies of the antennas. In particular, an antinode occurs at any point that is perfectly in line with two antennas of the same frequency, but only when one of the antennas is twice as far away as the other. Okay. This means that for any pair of antennas with the same frequency, there are two antinodes, one on either side of them. Okay. Yawns. So for these two antennas with frequency A, they create the two antinodes marked with the pound sign. Yeah, so this is twice as far away from this one as it is from this one, apparently. I mean, here it's 2 to the side and 4 up, and here it's just 1 to the side and 2 down. We can count distances like that. That works. Okay. So for these, okay, yeah, antinodes. Adding a third antenna with the same frequency creates several more antinodes. Of course, it would ideally add 4 antinodes, but 2 are off the right side of the map, so instead it only adds 2. Okay. Why are they off the right side? I will understand later, maybe. Antennas with different frequencies don't create antinodes. A and A count as different frequencies. However, antinodes can occur at locations that contain antennas. In this diagram, the lone antenna with frequency capital A creates no antinodes, but has a lowercase a frequency antinode at its location. Lowercase a frequency antinode. Still gotta read again about the rules here. Because why would it turn up down there again? Anyway, the first example has antennas with 2 different frequencies, so the antinodes they create look like this, plus an antinode overlapping the topmost A frequency. Because the topmost A frequency antenna overlaps with the 0 frequency antinode, there are 14 total unique locations that contain an antinode within the bounds of the map. Calculate the impact of the signal. How many unique locations within the bounds of the map contain an antinode? To begin, get your puzzle input. Okay, what was the rules here? So, yeah. An antinode occurs at any point that is perfectly in line with 2 antennas of the same frequency, but only when one of the antennas is twice as far away, okay, as the other. Okay. Yeah, okay. Ah, wait, okay, I thought that these were the things and then these were created, but it's the other way around. Still makes kind of sense. So yeah, for example, this one here is twice as far away from this A as it is from this A. This one here is twice as far away from this A as it is from this A. Alright, okay, now I see. So and here, this one is twice as far away from this A as it is from this A, and it would be over here twice as far away from this here as from this, and yeah, okay, now I get it. Kinda had it mixed up and in reverse and stuff like that, so... Okay, looks interesting. I think still doable, but interesting. Probably better to do that next time, though. I'm gonna check who's live right now. And... and my camera just died. I hope my stream didn't die. Nah, I think it was on my phone. For some reason, camera app just stopped working.
Well, here we are again. Read through it. What? Look at example? Ah. Yeah. Ah, I see. So I'm not the only one. Yeah. Needed some re-evaluation of the... yeah, but also because I got mixed up in what is what. It still was twice the distance, but still, yeah, looking at it the other way around didn't make sense anymore at some point. Yeah. I am afraid that Fierce might not be streaming too much longer, but Fierce is super nice. And Fierce is playing Myth-Wrecked Ambrosia Island right now. So I guess let's watch that for a little bit. Don't know how long they're still gonna be streaming, but probably for a tiny bit at least. So we'll see. Fierce is super nice. It's always fun to hang out there. It's not a coding stream, so hang out if you want. If you don't want, that's also fine. But yeah, I'm gonna start the raid right now. Boop. There we go. Raid messages should appear shortly. If you want to share them over there, copy and paste them. Or one of them. If you're sub, the second one works great. If not, the first one is an alternative. Yeah, this was fun. I struggled way more than I thought I would. I mean, yeah, part 2 of day 6 was mostly due to a stupid mistake that I had to find. Definitely didn't help to take a break in the middle of solving day 6, but that's just how it was. And anyway, we got there. I found the mistake, off by 1 error. Happens 3 many times. And yeah, day 7 was alright. I mean, again, I really, I don't know, struggled for no good reason to get things going, but once I did, it was pretty straightforward. Once I, yeah, got into the coding mindset to create stuff and work with stuff and generate stuff and go full recursion, I suppose. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for hanging out, Skelly. Thanks, Nobo. Thanks, everyone who was here. Thanks for all the raids. I'm sorry, I'm way behind, but thank you all for being here. Bye-bye. Raid is happening.
The apple consumption.